Hello, goddesses. Welcome to Rise of the Divine Goddesses. So glad you can be here with me today. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel and also share and comment so we can continue to make my channel grow. Thank you so much, goddesses. I'm so grateful to you. Now, let's get started. So we have, okay, here we go. Let's see. We have hurt. So someone's feeling hurt right now. Someone who it has something to do with family, blood ties, an inner circle, and also the pleading man. Someone's pleading with you. Someone's begging for you to get back with them, and they feel hurt. And your family may have something to do with this. We're going to find out more. Okay, so this person is in awe of you. Let's just say that, okay? And they're very focused on you right now. They have eyes for you. They're fascinated. They're watching you. And also, they feel that you two have unfinished business with each other. Now, the first card we have is Charmed. It says, you feel enchanted by the charisma of another. So someone feels charmed by you. They are very enchanted by your charisma. And then we have uneasy. Someone feels uneasy. It's this feeling restless or a mild feeling of anxiety. So someone feels restless. They have a bit of anxiety because they're feeling this unease. And then we have greed. So someone's feeling greed. It says when you feel a selfish desire for more than you need, especially for money, wealth, food, or other stuff, you are feeling greedy. So there's someone who's feeling pretty greedy right now. And then we have careless. So why is someone feeling careless? It says you don't feel concerned or worried about making mistakes or harming someone or something. So someone doesn't feel concerned about making mistakes or harming someone or something. Wow, they're just very careless. They could care less about how you feel. And then we have exasperated. We had that in another reading. It says having your patience greatly taxed, feeling superior, annoyed, or furious. So someone's feeling superior, annoyed, and furious because they feel that their patience is being taxed. So you're making them feel exasperated. All right. And then we have TikTok, obsession, history, hamster wheel, trash, and then skeleton closet, jack of all trades, the altar, deadly words, and magical moments. And we're going to clarify all of these. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with Intuitive Kev's deck and see what it has to say about Charmed. What does Intuitive Kev have to say about Charmed? Because we do know that someone's feeling hurt right now. What do they feel about Charmed? Okay, so with Charm, it talks about corruption and bribe or coercion. So someone wants to coerce you. Someone who feels that you are very charming. They want to coerce you. They want to use some type of corruption or some type of bribe for you to do what they want. What's uneasy? What is uneasy? Okay. All right, there's 3 here, so let's do some more. What is uneasy? It says, someone's uneasy about the fact that you are sweet, compassionate, and innocent. That's interesting, huh? What's greed? Show me greed. We have peace, harmony, and calm. So there's someone who is greedy. This person who has a lot of greed, who's very selfish, and as it says here, the desire for more than you need. This is when you feel the selfish desire for more than you need, especially money, wealth, or food or stuff. So you're feeling calm, and so someone is even greedy about the calm, the harmony, the peace that you feel. All right, what's careless? What's careless? It says pretentious. So there's someone who is very careless. This person, you don't feel concerned or worried about making mistakes or harming someone else. So this person who's careless, they don't feel any you know, as it says here, concern about you not, I'm sorry, about you, about making mistakes or harming someone. So they don't care if they harm you. They don't care if they make mistakes that harm you. This person is pretentious. They're superficial and they're a braggart. So what's exasperation? What is exasperation? We have that's so crazy. It's like you're the total opposite of all of this is what this is saying. You have unconditional love for this person, but this person is exasperated with you because you have greatly taxed their patience. They feel superior and they're annoyed and they're furious with you. They don't like the fact that you have unconditional love. It makes them furious. All right, what's TikTok? What's deadline? Time remaining, running out. What's TikTok time remaining out? Running out. I don't know why I keep saying remaining. It's okay. So there's someone who's stalking you. This person is a spy. They're surveilling you. They're invading your space or your privacy. This person feels like time is running out for them. Whoever the stalker is. What's obsession? Must have and indulgence. What's obsession? We have Pisces. So there's a Pisces who's obsessed with you. It says this person is an escapist, not idealistic. They're secretive, they're vague, and they're weak-willed and easily led. So this Pisces is obsessed with you. And then we have history. What's history? It talks about past happened, something that happened in the past. It says, in the past you were guarded, you were secure, and you were safe in the past. So in the past, in your past life, you were safe and guarded from someone, this Pisces who's stalking you. Because, I mean, you're a very sweet person. You're very peaceful, and you have unconditional love. You have people who are pretentious, who are corrupt, who are stalking you, that you have to be guarded from. And so it looks like you're being guarded even today. You were in the past and you are today. So what is hamster wheel? Talking about surviving the daily hustle. Whoa. We have Virgo. So it talks about you being modest and shy. This is the energy of Virgo. Meticulous and reliable. Practical, diligent, and intelligent, and analytical. And so someone who sees you as this, they want to keep you on a hamster wheel. They want you to constantly having this daily hustle. What is trash? Discarded, throwing out. What is trash? We have gains, increase, a level up. So someone who wanted to trash you, who wanted to discard you, who wanted to throw you out, come to find out, you are getting gains, increase, and you are leveling up. That's interesting. All right, so what's skeleton in the closet? What's skeleton in the closet? It says adaptability, change, adjustment. So there's someone who has skeletons in the closet. When they see you, they see someone who's adaptable, who's able to change, who's able to adjust. So you don't have skeletons in your closet like they have that they're trying to push back in, because you're very adaptable. You're able to move like the waves. You're able to change. You're able to adjust. What is Jack of all trades? What's the Jack of all trades? The Jack of all trades, we know that this is someone who has more than one option. So we have spiritual rank. So this person who has lots of options, who's a player, sees that you have spiritual rank. What's the altar? The altar has to do with marriage. Someone getting married, someone about to be married. What's the altar? We have ugly spells. So whoever's supposed to get married, or who's engaged, or who's actually announcing their marriage, someone, be careful, because someone wants to do a beauty spell on you. They want to do a spell that makes you ugly. They want to take away your beauty, especially for your special day. And then we have deadly words. What is deadly words? We have Libra. Okay, so with deadly words, it says someone is indecisive and changeable. This person is gullible and easily influenced, flirtatious, and self-indulgent. So someone who had deadly words for you as a Libra, they thought you were indecisive. They thought you were changeable and gullible and easily influenced. And so whatever deadly words they said, they thought that these deadly words were going to affect you. And last but not least, what's magical moments? Okay, so magical moments, you are doing you, you're probably traveling, you're doing things that make you happy, you're probably single, independent, you take care of yourself, you're just really enjoying every moment that you take in travel, spending time with friends, just enjoying your life. You make it magical. And there's someone who wants to do fraud on you. Someone sees that you are abundant. Someone sees that you're able to do all these things, travel and that. This person wants to use some type of insurance fraud, identity fraud, check fraud, tax fraud, mortgage fraud to get what they want. And on the bottom we have, whoever this person is, they have a lot of self-doubt. They envy you and they're very insecure. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and collect these so we can get started. We'll go ahead and pause so we can do this. Okay, so let's get some curiosity and find out what's going on here. Okay, so we're dealing with someone who's hurt. They feel hurt by you for some reason. Okay, so let's find out why this person feels hurt by you. And what does blood ties have to do with it? And who is the pleading man and what that's about? So why does this person feel hurt? There's someone who's crying, they feel really hurt. This person who's in awe of you. Okay, so this person feels hurt because it has something to do with shady dealings. There's money, influence, or power that's changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. So this person is hurt by that. What's the blood ties? Okay, so whoever you have blood ties with, this person is a gold digger. This connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. So whoever you have blood ties with, an inner circle or family, they are gold diggers. And next we have the pleading man. What's the pleading man? Okay, so the pleading man has something to do with the third wheel. So whoever wants to plead with you was involved with the third wheel. It says a side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot. But this story already has a leading duel. So you and your person are a leading duel, but there is a third wheel who wants to insert themselves or write themselves into the main plot. So your person is pleading to get back with you, but there's a third wheel who doesn't like this, who wants to interfere in this happening. And on the bottom we have falling in love. It says whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. So there's someone who is falling in love with you, and this person is hurt because they know they were involved in shady dealings. This could have something to do with your family. Maybe they were with your family. Whoever this person was, they were a gold digger, or your person could have been a gold digger involved with someone who is your family. Now, with the pleading man, this person wants to come back and plead with you. They want to try and work things out with you. They want to get back in a relationship with you, but there is a third party, a third wheel involved who wants to write themselves into the main plot. Okay, but this person does love you. Now, let's see. Let's get some tarot and see what the tarot has to say about this. So what's hurt and shady dealings? What's hurt and shady dealings? Okay, we got 2 cards here. So we have the moon. So something was hidden. Something you didn't know about, the shady dealings that someone was hiding about you. Someone was involved with something that was very shady. Yeah. It could have something to do with money, influence, power, and something changing hands. And then we have the death in reverse. So whoever was hurt by this, their shady dealings that they were keeping secret from you, they didn't want things to end with you. With the death card in reverse. They didn't want things to end, and also that means they didn't want to transform. They didn't want to change. They liked things the way they were. So what's the family and the gold digger? Okay, we have, let's make sure these aren't all in reverse. We have the 4 of Wands. So this came out in reverse. So someone who wanted to be happy, who wanted to celebrate with you, who wanted to get with you, no longer wants to do this. This could be, as it says here, a family member, someone who's a gold digger. This person no longer wants to celebrate with you, get with you, unite with you. All right, so what is the pleading man, the 3rd wheel? What's the pleading man and the 3rd wheel? What's the pleading man and the 3rd wheel? Okay. We have 2 of Cups. So the pleading man, this person loves you. This person feels that you are a soulmate. They feel that you two are twin flames, but there's a 3rd wheel who wants to stop this. They don't want you two coming together. They want to break this situation up. And on the bottom, we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, someone's very angry. Someone is angry that this person is hurt because they were involved in shady dealings secretly, and that they didn't want things to end with you, but they weren't willing to change. And also, someone's angry. It has something to do with the family, blood ties, or some type of inner circle who found out this person is a gold digger. This person does not want to celebrate with you. This person does not want to come together with you. This person does not want to heal with you. And then we have the pleading man. This person is pleading because they want to get back with you, but there's a 3rd wheel who wants to insert themselves in the situation and make themselves write themselves into the main plot, because they see that you two have a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection, some type of connection where you two are very tied together. Okay, so we clarified that. So now we know why this person is hurt, right? It had something to do with the gold digger and a family. Okay. Yeah, so this person definitely is pleading. They want to get back with you. All right, okay, let's shuffle these a bit. Shuffle these here. All right, so let's get some curiosity. So what's charmed? This is making peace. So someone is very charmed by you. They find you to be just amazing. As the card says right here, that someone is enchanted by your charisma. And so this person wants to make peace with you. It says, after all the drama and the side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. And then for uneasy, we have burning bridges. So someone who feels uneasy, this person was burning bridges. It says it's not about closure, it's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's been torched beyond repair. And so this person's uneasy about this because they're restless and they're feeling anxiety that they burnt the bridges forever. And then we have greed. So what is greed? What is greed? It says villain vibe. So with greed, it says that when you feel a selfish desire for more than when you feel a selfish desire for more than you need, especially money, wealth, food, or other stuff, this person ended up having villain vibes. They're never the villain in their own story, but the trail of chaos says otherwise. Something about their vibe just doesn't sit right with this greedy person. So this greedy person has villain vibes. What is careless? Okay, it says consequences. Now with careless, this person, it says you don't feel concerned or worried about making mistakes or harming someone or something. So you have no concern about harming someone or something. This person is careless. And so with someone being careless, there's consequences, right? There's consequences. And so it says no more running, the karma is catching up, and someone's being held accountable. So whoever was careless is being held accountable. And next we have exasperated. So what's exasperated? It says, okay, so whoever is exasperated, this person is, it says, having your patience greatly taxed. So they feel taxed by you. They're feeling super annoyed and furious by you. And it's because of a situationship. So someone is exasperated because of a situationship. It's a situationship, not a relationship. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama-free. So this person who's exasperated with you is exasperated because of a situationship. And trust me, it's definitely not drama-free. Okay, so what's TikTok? The deadline, time running out. It says breaking free. So with TikTok, there's a deadline. Time's running out. And you are breaking free. You're breaking free of the cycles. Cycles don't break themselves, right? But all it takes is one bold move to change the trajectory. And so you're taking a bold move by breaking free. And you're doing it right on time before time runs out. What's obsession? What's obsession? We have troubled past. It says the past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, its energy hasn't left the building. So someone who is obsessed with you, they must have you. This person wants to indulge in you. And the thing is, this person has a lot of trouble. They have a troubled past. Their past still lingers like smoke in a room. Even if it's buried, its energy hasn't left the room. So this person has an issue with obsession and a troubled past, and they could possibly be obsessed with you. What's history? What's history? So history has something to do with the past. Something happened in the past. Something happened with a trusted friend. It says there's no mask here, just the rare kind of connection where someone can be 100% real. So you have a history with someone, a past with someone who's truly a trusted friend, someone who doesn't wear a mask, someone who's that rare kind of connection, someone who's 100% real. So you do have a friendship with someone who is 100% real. And what's hamster wheel? Surviving the daily hustle. Okay, so whoever's in the hamster wheel, this person is a drama queen. They don't get pulled into the drama. If peace showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. Out of boredom. So this person who's a drama queen, who's on this hamster wheel, wants to keep you on a hamster wheel, keep you living in survival mode, on a constant daily hustle, is a drama queen. And so they'd start a fight out of boredom. That's how much drama this person causes. And this person is dealing with consequences too. Okay, so we have trash, discarding, throwing out. And with that, we have secret affair. So someone is throwing out the trash. Someone is discarding someone they had a secret affair with. It says they thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden. So someone wants to throw this secret affair out. They want to trash it, but it looks like this affair rarely stays hidden, and whispers are growing louder about this secret affair. Okay, next we have skeleton closet. So a skeleton closet, someone feels that lies were detected. So someone is trying to hide something in the closet about their past, but lies were detected. It says a version of truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. So someone detected the lies about someone trying to hide their skeletons in the closet. And they realized that this was curated and calculated or conveniently incomplete. So someone was making up all kinds of stories to hide their skeletons that's in the closet. They curated it and they calculated it, but it didn't work because the lies were still detected. They offered up a version of truth that didn't sit right with the person that they tried to offer this so-called truth, which were lies and which were detected with. So someone got busted for their lies. And next we have Jack of all trades. What's Jack of all trades? What is Jack of all trades? It says inner turmoil. So someone who is a player is dealing with inner turmoil because they may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside, pretending everything's fine, and has become its own crisis. So them pretending that everything's fine has become their own crisis because it's not. I mean, this person has this inner turmoil. I mean, they're dealing with a lot of different people. Either if the Jack of all trades could be a man who's dealing with lots of women. We have 2 women here, multiple women. Or it could be a female, a Jackie of all trades who's dealing with multiple men. And this person is in a lot of turmoil. You know, they're smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. So even though they have all these connections, they're not happy. I mean, they just have all this energy, you know, from other people in their energy. So this would definitely cause turmoil. So what's altar? Okay, altar has something to do. Someone is getting married, someone intends to get married, but it talks about misunderstanding. It says the real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. That's interesting. So someone's being misunderstood. Something was misunderstood either before this marriage, or it could happen possibly after this marriage, some type of misunderstanding. But they're either going to find out before these rumors, the real version, or they're going to find out afterwards. Okay, then we have deadly words. What's deadly words? Okay, it says during the work. So someone said something to you. Someone said something that was very painful, very hurtful. But you were able to do the work. You had growth, and it was happening behind the scenes. So no one saw that, but you started healing patterns, right? You're owning the truth. You're unlearning survival mode. Even though this person said something very hurtful towards you. Yeah. Could have been this drama queen. It feels like I'm missing the hamster wheel. What did I get from the hamster wheel? Okay, that's the drama queen. All right. Okay, so what's the magical moments? What's magical moments? It talks about gold digger. So you're living magical moments. You're traveling. You're doing what you want. And there is a gold digger who your partner could have had, or your person could have had a secret affair with, some type of situationship that now they want to throw out. This person's exaggerated with the fact that you're living magical moments because they're a gold digger. You worked hard for what you did, and they worked hard at manipulating people to get what they want as a gold digger. Now on the bottom, we have unsent text. So it says a message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The silence says more than the words would have. So someone sent a text, or what I should say, wanted to send a text, but they allowed fear to defeat them, and they deleted it. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Now, let's remember, someone was feeling hurt, right? Because it had something to do with blood ties and the pleading man, someone who wants to come back and beg for your forgiveness. Now, we have someone was charmed, but they felt uneasy. It had something to do with greed, and someone who was very careless and who felt exasperated or furious about you. Now, we also have TikTok, okay? Someone is concerned about a deadline or running out of time, and they're very obsessed because they must have you. Now, this person has a history with you, this person who is very greedy. Now, this person who was careless had you on a hamster wheel. And because they were so exasperated exasperated and furious, they wanted to trash the whole thing. But there was skeletons in the closet with this person who was a jack of all trades, who wanted to take you to the altar and marry you. But they had some deadly words that they said to you, and now you're in your magical moments. So let's go ahead and clarify these. Okay, so what's charmed? What does charm mean? We're going to check this out with the tarot. What does charm mean? Okay, we have the star. So someone sees you as a bright hope. They're so charmed by you. You're like a star to them. You're like bright hope. You're just very beautiful and just very bright with the star. What's uneasy? So we have the Nine of Coins. Someone's uneasy about your prosperous victory. They don't like it. They just feel some kind of way about it, that you're just very prosperous with the Nine of Coins. And then we have greed. So what is greed? What can you tell us about that? What can you tell us about greed, Spirit? What's greed? Okay, so someone who was greedy saw your strength. They saw that you were self-assured, and they didn't have this. So they wanted what you had. They wanted your strength. This greedy person. What's careless? What's careless, Spirit? Okay, so we got 2 cards. Someone was careless because they saw that you had the 10 of coins, that you had lasting security. So it tells me that this person was possibly envious of your security, that you had the 10 of coins. And so they treated you carelessly. And also lovers. This person knew that you were a euphoric choice. You were the one. You were the one. This person treated you carelessly. Okay. And what's exasperated? What's exasperated? You have the 10 of Swords. So someone who is exasperated and furious, has deep anguish about you. They're very angry because they have to plead with you to get you back. And, and they felt hurt for some reason. They felt hurt. Okay. Let's find out about TikTok. What's TikTok, Spirit? Okay, make sure my cards aren't in reverse. So we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So someone felt alone in the crowd, and they feel like time was running out when it came to you. When they were with their friends and they're out and about, they just felt alone. But with you, they felt, sorry about that. I had a little interruption. So TikTok. So this person feels like they're at a deadline, that they're running out of time when it comes to you. So let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands, and it was in reverse. So someone feels alone in a crowd. And so, but they feel like they're running out of time with you. Now, what's obsession? You must have indulgence. Okay, so are my cards in reverse? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So someone feels useless, like there's a useless delay. They're obsessed with you. They must have you, and they're wondering why is everything being delayed? This is useless to them when they could be with you and, you know, whatever it is that they want to do when they're with you. Okay, let's shuffle some more. What is history? Past that happened. What is history? Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins. So you have new abundance. So in the past, you had abundance. Okay, and that happened. And in today's time, if you don't have it now, you will have it in the future with the Ace of Pentacles. So you have new abundance coming towards you. This is your history. You could have been very prosperous or wealthy in the past. What's the hamster wheel? Surviving the daily hustle. What's the hamster wheel? It says King of Swords. So ethics over emotion. So you're tired of this hamster wheel with this person. You know, you two were lovers, but this person, you know, they saw that you were very abundant. They desired you, and then they became careless with you. And they wanted you to be in survival mode, in this hamster wheel, you know, just hustling constantly. But with the King of Swords, you are now putting ethics over emotion. You're not allowing this person to do this to you anymore. Okay, so what's trash? Discarding, throwing out. What's trash? Okay, we have the Sun. It says unbridled joy. So whoever's throwing out the trash or discarding something or throwing out something, this is going to bring them unbridled joy. They no longer have to hold on to whatever this trash was or whatever it is that they were discarding or throwing out. So they're going to be happy with this when they do this. This could be the pleading man. It could be whoever they, I don't know, chose over you. I mean, they're pleading for a reason, right? All right, so what's skeleton in the closet? We have the Hermit. So it says someone who's, okay, so whoever has skeletons in the closet is trying to push those skeletons back in. This person is in hermit mode right now. They're actually soul searching. And so they don't want those skeletons to come out. They feel there's no need for them to come out. So they're soul searching right now. What's the Jack of all trades? What's the Jack of all trades? You have the Four of Coins. So this person who has multiple options, this person is holding tight to you for some reason. They're obsessed with you. They see you as being very independent, as the Knight of Pentacles. And they're uneasy. I feel this person feels like they're going to lose you because they feel like this delay of them getting with you, being with you, is a delay that's useless. So they're holding on tight with you, or to you, I should say. So what's the altar? What's the altar? You have the World. So with the altar, you're getting married, or someone wanting to marry you, or you connecting in a relationship, or even thinking about marriage. We have the World. So you're triumphant when it comes to completion. If you get married, this will be a triumphant thing for you. Some type of, it would be very successful for you. With strength, this is something that's very powerful. So if you do get married, this will be a wonderful thing for you in this situation, because you're going to triumph over something. This is something I think either you, I shouldn't say think, it's possible this is something that you've always wanted, you know, and if it is what you're going to get, no doubt. strongly get. All right, so what's deadly words? We have the Eight of Wands. So someone said deadly words to you because this person saw that you had the Ten of Pentacles. You were a lover to this person. This person was careless with you. This person, something could have something to do with a family member of yours. You were head over heart. You know, this person wanted to put you in a hamster wheel. And so they said deadly words to make you feel some kind of way, make you feel less than, valueless, make it seem like you weren't worth anything. But with the Eight of Wands, you were accelerating. This person saw you growing, changing, expanding. And so, yeah, they saw you accelerating quickly with the Eight of Wands. You're doing something quickly, and so they wanted to stop that. They wanted to cut that out. Now, what's the magical moments? What's magical moments? Okay, so we have the King of Coins in reverse. So with magical moments, you're doing things for yourself. You do have the line of coins here. You're very independent, self-sufficient, and you go on vacations, you take trips, you know, you have fun with friends, and I mean, you're really enjoying yourself. And someone feels insecure about this King of Coins. This is weak insecurity. They feel very insecure about the fact that you can take care of yourself. You don't need them. You want them, but you don't need them. And on the bottom, we have the Emperor. So it says ineffective leader. So you make this person feel like an ineffective leader because you're able to take care of yourself. But they shouldn't feel this way because them feeling this way shows insecurity, right? Which one was it? Let's see. Yeah, with the uneasy, this person was feeling anxiety. Let's see, yeah. Okay, hurt too. Yeah, this person is feeling sad, disappointed, upset about something someone did or said to you. So this person just, you know, this Emperor in reverse feels like an ineffective leader. And then we have the King of Coins in reverse. They feel weakened and weakened security. So this person felt very insecure because, you know, you were taking care of yourself and you didn't need them. You wanted them, but you didn't need them. And so they felt very insecure because they saw you as a star, very independent. You're very strong. You know, you two were lovers. And this person just, for some reason, they felt this deep anguish because with the Four Wands in reverse, they felt alone in a crowd. So, and yeah. And then with the Ace of Wands in reverse, they felt this was useless. This person was obsessed with you. Let's not forget. You had the Ace of Coins. So you had new abundance. You know, this is a history. This is your, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm thinking inheritance, but this was what was meant for you. I can't think of what it is. Oh my goodness. But with the Ace of Coins, and past happened with history, you know, this is something you had in the past. This is your birthright, I should say. I think this is what the word I'm trying to find. It's your birthright. You're very abundant in the past. You know, you could have been, we have an Egyptian here. You could have been an Egyptian priestess, an Egyptian queen, princess. You know, so, you know, you had this abundance. This was something that you always had. And then with the King of Swords, you were ethics over emotion. And, you know, people probably thought you were very cold. You know, somebody wanted to keep you on a hamster wheel. They had to keep you on a hamster wheel in order to control you. You know, because they were discarding the trash. Maybe they discarded someone else and they thought that they were going to do that to you too. But you're the sun, you know. You're the one that brought them joy. And this person is in hermit. They're trying to hide what's in the closet. They're soul searching now. They don't want to let you go, even though they still have, you know, being the jack of all trades. They had lots of options. They still want to hold on to you with the Four of Coins. They wanted to hold on tight. But they see you're out there in the world. This person possibly wanted to marry you. They see you're triumphant, completing all the things that you want to accomplish. You're accelerating quickly. And this person said things that hurt you. They wanted to stop you. They were insecure, as the King of Coins. They're weak and insecure because, you were having magical moments. You were doing you. You were doing the thing. You were doing you. All right, so let's see what zodiac signs were involved in this. All right. What's this right here? Oops, there's a few more. Hold on just a second. Okay. One more time. These cards are in different sizes, but they have to do with the zodiac. All right, so let's see what signs are involved in this. Off the bat, we have Aquarius, we have Earth signs, we have Leo, we have Gemini, we have air signs, we have fire signs again, earth signs, air signs. We have Leo again, very prominent. We have Virgo. We have earth signs. I can't remember what the world was. We have more fire signs and earth signs. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have Taurus, so definitely earth signs. Aries, we have fire signs. We have water signs. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn again, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, air, that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, fire signs again, a lot of fire signs, Gemini, Virgo, and earth signs. Okay, so a lot of earth signs. And on the bottom we have Aquarius, so a lot of air signs. Yeah, so earth, lots of earth signs, lots of earth here. Let's see. I mean, lots of earth. And besides that, we have a lot of, let's see. Okay, we have some air, but let's see if we have fire. Lots of fire. And, okay, so we have less of water. So we do have water. We do have water. So water and air seems to be the same. Hold on, let me see. No. So water and fire seems to be oh boy, hold on. All right. So the prominent group here is Earth. Okay. So a lot of Earth here, but we do have a lot of the other signs too. So this is your reading, goddesses. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. Very interesting reading. Very interesting reading indeed. So until next time, goddesses, continue to rise